All right, joining us now to discuss the U.S. congressional hearing on insecurity in Nigeria, national sovereignty and interference, if you like, in domestic affairs is Professor Osita Agbu, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics, Baze University here in Abuja. Glad to have you join us, Prof. Osita Agbu.
Good evening.
What was your overall attitude and response to a foreign nation discussing the affairs of another? The way U.S. has gone about this issue, would you say it's like someone crying more than the bereaved, even if the world is a global village?
Yes, I understand. On the surface, on the face value, quite alarming. Internationally, the whole essence is to ensure that the international system is stable and there is peace and security. Remember the basic objective for the establishment of the United Nations, to maintain global peace and security. And that means that states are expected to obey rules and regulations. And that is international relations. So when a state, because the state feels that it is powerful, decides to take it upon itself to become the policeman of the world, to go into any country and carry out whatever activities, clandestine activities or military activities, that will be frowned upon by the international community. So under normal circumstances, it is not allowed. Yes, we do know that we have had instances of when you had genocidal situations in Rwanda and other places, and the United Nations was forced to come up with the R2P. That's the responsibility to protect. Yeah. That when you have situations where people are being killed in large numbers and cannot help themselves, the international community, through the auspices and authorization of the United Nations, UN, can go in as United Nations, not as an individual country. So, under international law, that is not allowed.
Now, then again, do you think that this may have been prevented if we, by we, I mean our own legislators here, have deliberated on this issue? And what's your sense of they're not discussing it at all?
I don't, well, what I can say is that it appears that our foreign policy is in a lacuna. It's sleeping.
I was going to come to the fact that we don't, she mentioned it.
Yes, there. Yes, it's not, our foreign policy is not vibrant at all. I understand we don't even have ambassadors
I was going to
posted around the world. So how do you go on projecting your national interest or defending your national interest when you don't have professionals and disciplined people to do that? That's a problem for us.
In fact, I read an article.
It's a big problem for us.
Let me even bring this up. I read an article where some are daggers drawn with the quality and the caliber of the delegation sent to interface with the U.S. over the diplomatic route. NIA was excluded. They should be the base for anything diplomatic international, the NSA-led ministers, and the talk is that America takes note of these things and they would see Nigeria as a country not either organized or knows their onions. I don't know how you want to look at that.
Well, it does appear, the way you put it, that we are not showing much seriousness on the issue of our image right now, against the backdrop of what you just said, that we don't have proper representation abroad. And well, I don't know about the quality of people that go to represent us here and there, but the point is that I do not know, but I just have a sense that we play too much politics in the country. We play too much politics in the country to the chagrin of the basic things that the country, a sovereign country, is supposed to be doing. That is a major problem we have. Whether it is with respect to diplomatic representation or with respect to our security problems, we play too much politics.
And that will be my next question. Now that the things, we have just addressed the issue of sovereignty and interference. That was my first question to you. Now that it has happened, what should Nigeria, by that I mean the authorities from the president down, be doing now? Because you heard, I think the head of the Congressional Committee there say that, look, if Nigeria doesn't take action, then there might be the question of sanctions. and all that. So what should Nigeria really, really be doing now, you know, to, I don't know, what should they be doing?
Well, very difficult to answer. But all I can say is that Nigeria, whatever good way she has with her friends, with other friendly nations, Nigeria should be utilizing that now behind the scenes to try to douse the tension, to try to make the United States to understand more of the situation in Nigeria and what she intends to do going forward to address the situation. It's not a matter of grandstanding. You don't grandstand under the circumstance. We have nothing to grandstand about. I'm a Nigerian here. As I sit here with you today, I'm not a happy person.
Yeah.
I can't travel to east or west or north on the road without feeling unsafe. Every day, every week, you hear so many people killed here and there. It's like human life does not matter anymore in the country. Yet we have a government. What is the role of the government? What is the first major objective of a government?
Protect your citizens.
Protect your citizens and provide for the welfare of the citizens. And in return, they will give you their allegiance. When you are unable to do that, then you are not doing your job as a government. And remember, governments come and go. What you want is good governance.
That's the basics.
That's it. And right now, it doesn't seem to be there.
What lessons, just as you're saying, what lessons can or should Nigeria garner from this particular episode when it tapers away?
A lot of lessons, a lot of lessons. We are not getting it right. A country that used to be the epitome of peacekeeping,
Liberia,
going to Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, other places to help to protect our black brothers and sisters. Then you have bandits running helter-skelter all over the country, and you're unable to do that. We used to have one of the best trained military in Africa. They are still there, but they are unable to do their job. Why is that so? So the lesson is something is obviously seriously wrong with our system, domestic. And your foreign policy begins where your domestic problems end. If you can't handle your domestic environment, your foreign policy, no matter if you need to send the best ambassadors abroad to go and polish your image, they may not be able to do much if your domestic policy is not okay. And now our domestic environment is not okay. Everybody knows, even our secondary school children know. So there's no pretense, there's no grandstanding. We need to go back to the drawing board. No, sorry. Let's not beat about the bush, ladies and gentlemen. We've discussed the problem of Nigeria for decades, on and on. It's not a new thing. In 2014, you had a national conference.
I'm afraid I'll have to.
You had a national conference that discussed everything under the sun in Nigeria.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
Yes,
we have to stop there because of time.
We know our problems. We know our solutions.
We should face it.
We should go back home
and address it. They say charity begins at home.
That is it.
Professor Osita.
So let's not keep going round and round. We just go around in circles in this country. We don't move forward because we don't tell ourselves the truth.
Deputy Vice Chancellor.
Thank you very much.
Baze University. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.